Hey everybody, NecroVMX here with another update video recorded from my phone. I wish it recorded in HD. Maybe it doesn't, I just don't know how. I don't know, this whole recording video thing is fairly new to me. I never used this feature before. Anyway, no, this is not about my computer. I'm actually at work right now, and just waiting to get out of here. Another 15 minutes, and my relief should be here. But anyway, I wanted to give a little update on the mcjuggernuggets feature, which, there's 4 parts of it so far, which is what I originally envisioned it as. 100 reasons. There's been 100 reasons, but I have plenty more. And it obviously might be a little while before part 5 because of the whole issue with the computer. All the stuff that I've written, all my notes and everything are on there. And I need the software to work to really do those videos. I'm starting to think that with the computer I might have to just back everything up and reformat it or something, which would suck, but beats the alternative, right? I don't know. I might have to do that. There's a few more avenues I'm going to look into. But anyway, about the mcjuggernuggets thing, I want to say I was watching his videos yesterday and earlier today, and, he's doing this whole ridiculous thing with his dad, walking around with a loaded gun, and it's pretty entertaining stuff. I gotta tell you, for fake videos, they are very entertaining. I do enjoy following the storyline. I kind of get how people are with like pro wrestling. That they know it's fake. They just enjoy the storylines. But anyway, that being said, see, I'm usually when I record, I'm recording my voice and I'm looking all over the place. So if you see me, my eyes darting around, it's just sort of a force of habit when I'm talking to move my eyes around. Because, yeah. Anyway, recently he did a big Psycho video, which was Psycho Dad burns fan mail, and then he did a whole thing where his dad supposedly closed down the P.O. box, which is hilarious because he found out about it from a call from the post office, which wouldn't happen. The post office isn't going to call you on your cell phone to let you know that another administrator on the box has shut it down. And he said you know about it? Well, in that case, why did you call? Very suspicious, and I'll get to that in the series eventually. But I was thinking about it. Obviously, this was an excuse to get rid of all the fan mail. He had a whole room full of it. It was, piled up high to the ceiling. And, what is he going to do with it? Just keep it there forever? And I know he does the whole thing, I care about this, it means something to me. When he was supposedly moved out into that other house, he didn't care about it. He didn't care about any of his stuff. He didn't go back to get his computer or his Xbox or, even the majority of his clothes. I mean, he left all his stuff there because it was always planned to be a temporary thing. It was always planned that his mother was going to live there, not him. And he was just doing this for drama and for views, which is fine because I do enjoy it. But the end of fan mail kind of struck me because he's not doing it anymore. It would be very easy for him to use his own money, which he has plenty of, to open another P.O. box and do it again. And he's like, well, the same thing would happen again. And it's like, no, it really wouldn't. Unless you scripted it that way. It's sort of a silly reason to not do the fan mail anymore. And I was thinking to myself, what is the real reason to shut it down for good? And I started to think that the scrutiny might be getting to him, the scrutiny of people like myself, is it real? And a lot of other YouTubers who have exposed him. And the reason that, is it real has done more videos on, he's not is mcjuggernuggets real? His whole channel is about exposing or, answering that question for all sorts of viral videos. But he's done a lot on mcjuggernuggets, and because it's fascinating for one, and mcjuggernuggets has a lot of videos for another. But I think the reason that so many people are, including myself, are drawn to exposing this one person when there are tons and tons of fake content out there, that was grammatically incorrect. There is tons and tons of fake content out there. What makes mcjuggernuggets so irritating is the whole fan mail thing, because he gets, not just letters, but people sending him money and electronics. And because of his fan base being kids, I mean, if they were adults, I'd be just like, well, they're fucking stupid and they want to waste their money and their stuff and send it to him, that's on them. But with kids, they're a lot more gullible. They actually do believe this is real, and he's had one over on them for quite a long time. And for those of you who are like, oh, come on, nobody really thinks it's real. Look at my videos that I've done on him and go to the comment section, and you can see the angry kids who come along and they go, shut up, and, I know he's real, and, you're just jealous and all this stuff. So obviously, I think it's a possibility that the scrutiny may have gotten to him and that he may have actually felt bad about accepting all these gifts from children who believe in this, and he wanted to put an end to that. So, shall I proclaim this as one little victory? Rush reference. I'm not saying that I'm wholly responsible for that, because in the grand scheme of McJuggernuggets expose videos, mine have not gotten a whole hell of a lot of views. I mean, they get a lot of views when compared to the rest of my videos, but then there are people who have done much less detailed McJuggernuggets videos who've gotten hundreds of thousands of views. So mine are just a blip on the radar. It might be because they're so detailed, and there really isn't any way that you could watch those 4 videos and still think it's real, unless you're just really wanting to believe. At that point, it's just faith. But that being said, I'm not going to stop doing it because people are enjoying it, and I think that I should continue to do it. But I got to say, it kind of took the wind out of my sails a little bit, because the end goal is for him to admit that it's not real. I don't think that will really ever happen, but just because something is unattainable does not mean that you should not shoot for the stars, so to speak. That's how we as people improve, and that's how we as humans, in general, improve. I think that the lesser goal was to stop the fan mail, and that happened, And I mean, it's hilarious because, his uncle does fan mail, his brother does fan mail, and they just read letters. They're not, having all these lavish gifts and whatnot. And, another notoriously fake YouTuber is the Angry Grandpa Show, and I'm a big fan of that, actually. I enjoy the content a lot. I do recognize that it is, probably about 60 to 70% fake, but, they did fan mail, and they stopped doing it, and, Michael Green recently came out and said the reason was because they felt guilty about people sending him all these gifts. So, just want to talk about that very briefly. I hear one of my patients coming down the stairs, so I'm going to stop. See you guys soon.